Live from the Fox Studios in Columbia, it's Watch Fox News at 5 Local First.
Well, thank you for joining us for this digital edition of Watch Fox News at 5. I'm Kiana Jordan.
And I'm Bralise Pimentel. Let's start off tonight's show with meteorologist Will Rowe.
Well, Will, you know what they say, it's the most wonderful time of the year.
Yes, it is.
That means the cold.
Yes, I'm ready. Every year I'm ready to get rid of Thanksgiving so I can whip out the sweaters and the Christmas ties and everything. It's my favorite time of the year. My birthday's on Christmas, so I'm a little biased sometimes when it comes to Christmas. But right now it is pretty chilly out there. Temperatures in the upper 40s. We're at 49 here in Columbia. Some clouds starting to funnel in, but the real big story is this number right here. The dew point is down in the single digits, so it is very, very dry out there. So we'll get a little bit more moisture trying to sneak back in here over the next couple of days, but I think that dry air will continue into tomorrow, and it's going to get cold tonight. Temperatures fall back into the middle 20s. Increasing clouds continue through the night tonight, and then we will eventually become mostly cloudy sometime tomorrow afternoon, but we will be stuck in the 40s once again for tomorrow, middle to upper 40s across the Midlands. So if you are heading out to Williams-Brice for the Palmetto Bowl, South Carolina and Clemson, you are going to want to have that big jacket out there early. Temperatures start off in the 20s, then slowly climb their way into the 40s by game time, and that's where we will be stuck in the middle to upper 40s throughout the game tomorrow afternoon. So continue to keep that jacket while you are out there. We try to warm up a little bit as the southern flow returns as we head into Sunday, but clouds and showers will ultimately keep us stuck in the 50s as we head into next week. Rain chances up to 30% on Sunday and Monday. Our big event comes on Tuesday. We could see some localized flooding possible on Tuesday, but then we try to dry out a little bit into the middle of the week before another round of some showers starts to work in as we head towards next weekend. So our first batch of showers arrives Sunday evening as a cold front pushes through. Not expecting much rain out of this, but it is possible to see a couple spotty drizzles. Then as we head into Monday, another system emerges out of the Gulf that could bring us another round of some scattered showers Monday evening, but the big event arrives as we head into Tuesday morning. You see these yellows and oranges. That's that heavy rain across the Midlands on Tuesday morning. We could see as much as 2 inches of rain Tuesday morning alone, but high pressure starts to return as we head into the middle of next week, drying us out briefly before that next batch of rain arrives heading into next weekend. So through Monday, we're just going to see a couple of spotty drizzles, not really amounting to much, but by Tuesday morning, that's when that big batch of heavy rain starts to work in. Could see as high as 2 inches in a few spots across the Midlands, so we will be keeping an eye on areas of localized flooding. But we're staying cold and sunny tomorrow. We eventually become mostly cloudy for the next several days. We do have those chances of showers in the forecast. Start the week, dry out a little bit for the middle of the week, and we're still staying stuck in the 50s even into next weekend with more chances of rain arriving.
According to the Department of Social Services, officials with Spartanburg Regional Health System say an infant was safely surrendered under Daniels Law. The newborn was surrendered under the State Safe Haven for Abandoned Babies Act on November 26. This is the second unrelated safe surrender at the hospital in the past month. After the surrender, Spartanburg County DSS took custody of the infant, completed a medical evaluation, and placed him in a licensed foster home, as required under state law. A permanency planning and termination of parental rights hearing is scheduled for December 18th at 10 in the morning in Spartanburg County Family Court.
Well, a time of giving and putting a smile on people's faces, and that's exactly what happened in Winnsboro this morning as a local foundation gave the town its first Black Friday giveaway.
Watch Fox 57's Mike White joins us in the studio to tell us more. Mike.
Yeah, you said it perfectly, as the Brasley Foundation held its first ever put together giveaway this morning to help local families stock up on items that they deem as necessary. And when I got there this morning, the line was wrapped all around the block with families, and today was just the first year that this event took place in Winnsboro. This morning, hundreds lining up outside of the Old Armory in Winnsboro for the town's first ever Black Friday community giveaway put on by the Brasley Foundation.
I got to thinking in my mind, and I was like, you know, it's always Black Friday sales. I was like, let me create a Black Friday giveaway. Never to be seen ever. So I just did it. I just put it into fruition.
In stock, the essentials for many families, including food and drinks, clothes, and hygiene products like toothbrushes and diapers, all for free and all just in time for the holidays.
So we definitely wanted to do things that we knew that people needed. We wanted to satisfy the need of the community. A lot of the formula that we have, like the Nutramigen, I think is like in Target right now, is $75 a can.
Brasley adds, in the future, the goal is to keep the giveaway as a steady and yearly event in Winnsboro. Town of Winnsboro Mayor Demetrius Chapman says when Brasley reached out to him about this giveaway, it was a no-brainer.
He reached out, we were trying to solidify the idea. It was right on time. So the town partnered with it and we got on board with it. We provided the space, and as you can tell, it's much about the folks. It's something that was much needed to be here.
Ultimately allowing for hundreds of local families to stock up on heavily needed items, some shopping for themselves while others shopping for loved ones.
I know how hard it is to get help, and I'm here. I want to, make somebody happy.
And many wouldn't be opposed to having more giveaways in the near future for local families.
I think it should be more. The more, the better. We all need the help, right?
Now, Roger Brasley says that the Brasley Foundation has even bigger visions with the Black Friday giveaway, telling me the goal is to put it on wheels and do giveaways in areas like Florence, Orangeburg, and Camden in the next few years. Reported in studio, Mike White. Watch Fox News Local First.
Well, earlier today, local gym, the Warrior Warehouse Training Institute, giving local small businesses a chance to showcase their items at its inaugural pop-up shop and food truck drop event.
13 small businesses and 4 local food trucks set up shop at 2901C 2 Notch Road, offering shoppers jewelry, paintings, and signature snacks and drinks. The goal is to show people these businesses are around not just during the holidays, but all year round. Owner of Warrior Warehouse Training Institute, Lance Adams, says as a small business owner himself, he wanted to bring together and support other small businesses, ultimately leading to the creation of today's event.
Small businesses many times do not get the actual the notoriety or the fanfare that's needed, and they have amazing concepts, amazing products, amazing things that could change people's lives. So me being a small business myself, I wanted to partner with other small businesses to be able to highlight what they have for the community and to change the lives of the people in those communities.
Warrior Warehouse is hosting another giveaway event on December 20th for the local community.
Well, for many people during the holiday season, the joy comes from giving as opposed to receiving. And that feeling is in full effect in Des Moines, Iowa.
A man there collected $2,000 from a social media group and gave it as a tip to a restaurant server who was working a Thanksgiving shift. Emma Stroner has the story.
What started as every other Thanksgiving shift for Ashley Cruz ended as one that she'll remember forever.
I was just in shock.
$2,000 in the hands of a 21-year waitress and $400 in the hands of the cooks in the back.
Very generous.
A total of $2,400 coming from the hands of this Des Moines man.
I'm trying to get the words out that there's $2,000 here, but I can't because I'm trying not to cry.
Or so they thought.
I'm not giving it. I'm not. It's like a group effort.
Mirza Kudic used his Facebook to collect donations from the community and make this tip possible. His account, which has over 80,000 followers, started as a photography page. Now it's become something else.
There's been all these moms, especially, that need stuff, and they will message me that I need diapers, I need formula, I need this, and I'll take a screenshot of that message and I will put it on there, and within 10 minutes a bunch of ladies get together and they just take care of her.
In this holiday season,
do something really nice for someone for Thanksgiving.
Kudic set out to use that community effort for waitstaff.
I don't think anyone goes to a server job on Thanksgiving because they are just so happy to be there. They don't want to be anywhere else, but their job serving hundreds of people.
The type of work that doesn't stop for festivities.
We're open Thanksgiving, Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve, and New Year's Day.
And while Cruz could have walked out after receiving a paycheck level tip,
I wanted to stay today just because, I want to make people happy. I want to see everyone smile.
Just the nicest person, so happy, like very full of energy. And
thank you so much.
That's a true blessing. It really is a blessing.
A blessing Cruz will repay.
I am going to go buy my baby some Christmas presents. I'm going to take my 6-year-old and my 14-year-old out tonight around Southside and have them hand out like a care package with, I'm going to put a little bit of money in there for some homeless people.
Because if there's anything Cruz and Kudich want others to know, it's to
pay it forward. It's amazing.
We can do stuff like this every day if we wanted to.
Well, the man who police say shot 2 National Guard members in Washington, D.C. Wednesday is now being charged with murder after one of the victims died.
There are certainly many more charges to come, but we are upgrading the initial charges of assault to murder in the first degree.
Now, President Trump said Thursday night 20-year-old Army specialist Sarah Beckstrom died. U.S. Attorney Janine Pirro says the second victim, 24-year-old Air Force Staff Sergeant Andrew Wolf, remains in critical condition, but officials are hopeful.
The Trump administration identified the suspect as an Afghan national. According to the CIA, he worked with the agency as a member of a partner force in Kandahar.
Now, West Virginia Governor Patrick Morrisey says he supports the Trump administration's migration crackdown in the light of 2 of his state's National Guard members getting shot.
It makes sense to do the review. I'm not here to point fingers. I'm here right now to say, let's do the comprehensive review and get it right, because we cannot afford to have any more of our service members be subject to this kind of heinous act.
The suspected shooter reportedly entered the U.S. in 2021 through Operation Allies Welcome, a Biden administration effort that resettled tens of thousands of Afghans after the U.S. military withdrew from the country. Yet immigration groups say suspected shooter's asylum was approved under the Trump administration.
Now, President Trump is now criticizing former President Biden's resettlement program and wants a reinvestigation of all the Afghans who came. He's also pausing migration from third world countries to review vetting processes.
Ahead at 10, this year marks 90 years of Social Security, a lifeline for generations of retired Americans. But now the safety net is starting to wear out, with the trust fund racing toward bankruptcy.
Tonight, we take a look into how we got here and why Washington still hasn't stepped in to fix it.
Well, one final look at your forecast. It's going to be cold and mostly cloudy tomorrow. Then clouds continue to build in as we head towards Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. A couple isolated showers will be possible before Tuesday morning's big event comes. That's going to bring some heavy rain and continue to keep us cool in the 50s. A little bit drier by mid next week before yet another round of some rain tries to work in by next weekend.
Well, the Powerball jackpot surpasses $700 million. The estimated jackpot is worth $719 million. I hope I'm that lucky person. Yeah. A lucky person could take home more than $333 million in cash.
Now, to win the grand prize, players must match all 6 numbers, including the red Powerball. The next drawing is tomorrow night. Wow, all 6 numbers, I wish.
Are you gonna do it?
I don't know. Should we?
I'll do it. I actually have cash for once.
Maybe we should go together.
Yes, let's go
Maybe
together.
We might have luck.
Oh my gosh, that would be great. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching this digital edition of the news at 5. The late edition of the news at 10 will begin after the game later on tonight.
We hope to see you there. Bye.